Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn how to create an account in TradingView that will be used for our trading analysis and reviews. So if you already have an account, you know how to use it. Otherwise, let's learn. So we are going to go to tradingview.com. So you have to click on the first one. So first time when you land to this page, it looks something like this. And then you have a humanoid icon. So you have to click here and then you have to click sign in. So if you already have an account, you can just sign in. If you don't have an account, you can sign up. And then you can use an existing Google account or you can use a new fresh account. So I'm going to use the demo account for BCU training. And once you log in, it asks you for the username. It asks you whether you need to receive a email, which you can see. Terms and conditions you have to agree. The username it takes you can define also. So once you log in, let's go through the structure a bit. So this is the main home page where summary, let's talk about the US market. There are eight speak. We are not touching on that. What we need is that we need the code. So we are going to use Superchart. So I'm going to click on Superchart. It opens up and looks something like this. So at the bottom, you have the volume bar. These are the default candlestick. So we don't need a volume. We are going to get rid of it. On the right hand side is your watch list, which you will be using more often than not to identify stocks, keep them in tracker, and then focus on them for trading. So how you can add a new stock to this watch list? You can click the symbol icon, add symbol. Let's say we want to add HAL, Hindustan Aeronautics Limited. You see all the listed shares across the globe are populated here, but we are interested whether it is in India, if it is NSE, or if it is a BSE. And these are options for each one. So we are going to select the first one, which is the National Stock Exchange. And if you see it's added here. What you can do is that you can remove all the indices in case you don't need them or in case you want to search for them in future, and then we'll keep it clean. The limitation is that you can only add up to a certain numbers of stocks as part of the watch list. So let's understand how to navigate through this process. So in this primary scaling, what you can see here is that you have the candlesticks. So you have different types of like the chart option. You have bar, candle, halo, follow candles, volume candles, line, and many other options. Some of them are paid, which may require a subscription. But what we are going to do is that we are only going to use the candlestick pattern. Just beside the candlestick pattern on the top, you have the time frame selector. So under the time frame selector, you have ticks. Ticks are basically in seconds and less than seconds. You have subsequently seconds, which are available. These are premium services which you need to pay. And then you have the 1 minute up to 45 minutes. You have 1 hour, 4 hour. You have day, weeks, month, 3 months. That is a quarter, half yearly, and yearly. And these are the range for different type of charts. So what we are going to need is that we need 12 months, 6 months, quarter, month, weekly. We need 45 minutes. We need 5 minutes. So what you can do is that you can select the star icon here, and it will get added in the top in 45 minutes, and we need 5 minutes. So these are the time frames what will be used as part of our thing. We will need some more indicators in terms of our trading, which we are going to cover in class 3-4. So you can apply indicators from here, from the top. So there are custom indicators, there are standard indicators. The custom indicators can be created in Pine Editor. So you can go to Pine Editor and it will open up script editor, which is PineScript. So we are going to use one of the moving average indicator, which will be shared during the training. So what you have to do is that you have to go to Pine editor, remove everything, copy paste the text file, and then add to chart. So the moment you add to chart, the indicator will start functioning. Now going to some of the tools which we will be using quite often are under the train line tool. We are going to use train line. You can again click on the star, so it pops up at the top, so you don't have to search it again. We are going to use horizontal line for marking, sorry, horizontal line for marking. We are also going to use entry exit portion, which is a below one. Here we are going to use long position. We are going to use short position. On the brush section, we are going to use rectangle and arrow to use. So these are the primary tools which we are going to use. Now let's understand how this tool. So you see the tools are on top. So trend line is basically it allows you to click a line or you want to draw it from one point to another point. If you put a line something for diagonal and you want to move it, you can just double click it and then move it. To make it exactly straight, you can use shift button and use the line. It will make it straight. We are going to use the rectangle box quite a lot for marking our demand zone supply zone. If you click on rectangle, you can select the area where you need. What we will be doing is that we don't need an outline. We are going to use the color green. Outline we are going to make 0, and we are going to use the green, and we are going to save it as a demand zone BZ. Same we are going to use in a color red, and we are going to call it as a SZ supply. So next time when you apply a box, rectangle box, you can just select it and change it as per demand zone or a supply zone. So anything below the current price is mostly a demand zone. Anything above the current price is called supply zone. So I'm going to change the color. Apart from this, what we will be doing is that we'll be using multiple time frames. So we will start with the yearly data, then 6 month, 3 month, monthly, weekly, daily, 45 minutes, 5 minutes. So these are the different time frames that we will be using. So once you create a structure, maybe a demand zone or a supply, it will be available across all the time frame. But if you want to restrict, you can double click it and it shows visibility. You can tick off any of them if you don't want to see at a respective time frame. So if I don't want to see it at a monthly, I can just click it here, and the moment you go to weekly and month, the demand zone is gone. So you need to be mindful when you are enabling this feature. Sometimes you may not be there. The next important thing what we will be using is to understand how to navigate these charts. So you have the price section on the right hand side, you have the time frame at the bottom, and you have the respective candle patterns on the chart. We will be using one indicator which is called relative strength index. So how to search for it? You can type RSI, and these are technical indicators. We will use the relative strength index there. The first one, you can add it to favorite, and you can start and add into the chart. So it is the oscillator indicator, which will be at the bottom of the chart, but wait till we use the correct approach to utilize RSI. So we will be needing a setting of 60. We don't need a setting of middle band. We are going to make the lower band as 40, and we're going to apply it. And as and when we progress, we are going to learn about how to use the RSI indicator. So it is important that you ensure that you have an access to TradingView, you have a credential created, and you have the watch list section. Then once you're done with this, you can just save it. It says unnamed chart. So what you can do is that you can rename it. You can say as a default, and you can save it. If you have a premium version, you can have different types of chart, which you can make a different copy. So the objective is that you can have different type of setups for each of the chart before you take a trade or while you are doing the analysis. So this is pretty much what we need to ensure before we start the class. We'll meet you in the class.